Hi, it's Cheryl again. I know I'm putting another video up tonight. This is Knit and Crochet with a Gilmore Girl. I just have a short little video to do. Um, so the last short video I did, it was a 2-minute long video it was announcing my first pattern on Ravelry. I'm so excited about it. I've got one person who added it as a project, so I'm excited about that. And I've had like 40 visits already in the last hour or so. I'm so excited, and I plan to do some more patterns, and I'm really excited to do that. So, someone made a comment on my last video, and this is the reason why I'm doing this video, and she had asked me what I meant when I said the bump in the back of the first row. So I decided to do a little tutorial. So, because she requested one, I thought that was a good idea. So, I've got some yarn here, yellow yarn, and my finished project is this one. This is the Gilmore Girls dishcloth on Ravelry. It's a free download. Very beautiful. I created this last night and worked it up today. So, yeah. So, first of all, a little disclosure. I made a mistake on the pattern. It's my first pattern. Give me a break. But I added a little note on the project where it says the free Ravelry download. There's a little comment section. I put it in capital letters so you'll see it. And all it is explaining what I said wrong in the pattern, and I'll explain that in a moment. So let's start. I'm starting with some cotton yarn. I'm just going to untangle some. And a 5.25 hook. 5.25 hook millimeter. The choices on Ravelry didn't have 5.25, so I put a 5 millimeter on the preferred hook. Basically any hook that you want to make. The larger ones will make larger stitches, smaller ones will make smaller stitches. I would recommend the one that's recommended for your yarn. So mine would be 5 millimeter, but I can't find my 5 millimeter hook, so I'm using the 5.25. So what you want to do is chain 34 or whatever size you want. You don't have to have an even number or an odd number, whatever, just whatever size you want. I chained 34. And you're going to do a single crochet into the third chain from the hook. So remember, this one doesn't count. So that's 1, 2, 3. Right there. So what I mean by the back bump, I didn't know how else to describe it. It is, if you're looking at your stitches, this is the side that I'm looking at. Okay. And when you usually do a stitch, you go through the first 2 strands, the little V. What I mean by the back bump is this is what's facing me. Turn it around so the back side is facing you. And of course, it's not facing me right now because I'm showing you to the camera. It's kind of weird doing it at the camera because everything's backwards. There is, if you look closely, there is the 2 strands on top where the V is. I'm going to move my camera a bit and see if I can get this focused better. So, there, right there is the 2 strands on top. Let's see here. There we go. That's better. 2 strands on top right there, the 2 strands on bottom. Then there is right there, right where my fingernail is, a dirty fingernail. Right there, there's a horizontal, right, going across, a little stitch going right across. See it there? Between my 2 fingernails? That's where you want to put the first single crochet. So you count 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'll show you in just a moment. I put a tight stitch there, so I'm trying to get it through. It's always harder when someone's watching you and you know you're on camera. It's not really that hard to do. So again, it's right in the back on that horizontal strip, and then do a single crochet like that. So again, the next stitch, it's right between my fingernails, right there. There's the upper part right here. I'm going to show you with my hook. There's the upper part right there where you usually put your needle in. There's the lower part, and then right across, right there, there's a line. There's a hoop. So put it in there, and it just makes for a prettier edging, like a prettier stitch. I think if you don't like it or you can't do it, by all means, just put it in the regular V where you usually put your stitch. It still looks good, but I think it looks prettier this way. So for the pattern, you want to go all the way across, so I'm going to do that real quickly. The first row is always the hardest for me. I'm trying to move the camera. Oh, there we go. Now I can't see me though. The light shining. So you go in the back loop, the little bump I call it. Whoops. What's going on here? Oh, I got it all wrapped up wrong. Okay. And I got it wrong here. I'm always seem to be humming or whistling something. Not whistling, just kind of like. Kendra, my little girl that I used to babysit, she always tells me, stop doing. I'm trying to sing because I'd always go do. And she'd be like, stop doing. So do a single crochet into that back bump. This is hard to do on the camera. And single crochet right across the row. I don't know why I'm finding this so hard. It's not really that hard, especially when, it might be a bit hard for new beginners who are a little bit tight in their stitches. Like this one that I did was quite tight. I don't know why I made it tight, but if you're a little bit looser, it's easier to get in. And just crochet, single crochet right across. So easy peasy. So I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to tell you how to do this dishcloth. So as you can see, now the pattern mistake that I made is I forgot to say when you do the row 2 and then do the row 1 and 2 repeats, you do row 1 is a single crochet across, row 2 is a half double crochet across. I forgot to mention you have to do it in the back loop. So the back loop is, if you look at row, say we're doing row number 2, the back loop is, if you look at the little V right there, the back loop is the one that's farthest away from you. So right there, instead of going through 2 strings, you just go through the back loop. Okay? For row 2, you do double or half double crochets right across in the back loop only. And then row 3 to 17, or whatever size you want. I did it to row 17. You repeat row 1 and 2. So you go a single crochet back loop only right across, and then you chain 2 and do half double crochet right across, chain 1, do single crochet right across, chain 2, do half double crochet right across, and you just keep repeating that. Then, to get this beautiful edging, I really love this edging. All you do is you end up in a corner and you chain 3, which becomes your first double crochet. Then you make 2 more double crochets in the corner, so you have 1, 2, 3 double crochets. Okay? So can you see it? 1, 2, 3. Then you chain 1, do a double crochet, chain 1, do a double crochet, chain 1, do a double crochet, chain 1, and just keep repeating that right to the next corner. In that corner, you put 3 double crochets, chain 1, and do the same thing all the way across, which is double crochet, chain 1. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. So these are the double crochets, 1, 2, 3 in the corner, and then right across. So it's just double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochets in the corners. And that's all I did. Very easy pattern. I apologize for not saying that you had to do it in the back loop only in the original pattern. I hope everybody goes back and looks at the page and sees that. I corrected that. So, and the reason why you do the back loop is it makes you do ridges. See these ridges right here? That's what makes the ridges. Where's my camera fell? That's what makes the ridges. So I hope this helped you. I hope that the lady that commented got an answer to her question. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know in the Ravelry group, which is Gilma Girls Podcast. Or you can friend me on Ravelry. I'm Gilma Girl 39. Or you can leave a comment below and I will get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Enjoy doing the dishcloth. You can do it in different colors. You could have 2 or 3 different colors and just have a lot of fun doing it. I intend to do more patterns, some free patterns, plus I will be starting to do paid for patterns as well. And I'm excited to start this venture and start my career as a designer. I'm so excited. Thank you very much for your support. God bless you and all you do. Bye.